Every second, every minute, man, I swear that she can get it. Saying, bad bitch, put your hands up high, hands up high, hands up high. Tell them turn the lights down right now. Put me in the booth. I'm talking.
So I want to make me some fresh brown sugar to go in here. I'm making it from scratch. I'm making it from home. And to make brown sugar, all you need is, you can get the organic sugar or white sugar. I'm using white granulated sugar and some molasses. Hold on. This is all it takes to make brown sugar. You need a couple of tablespoons of this. It depends on how dark you want it to determine how much you use of this. And I'm gonna mix it in my stand mixer. And the mixing blade that I'm gonna use is gonna be my, hold on, oh geez. I have another one, like a whisk blade that goes on my stand mixer. So give me a moment, let me locate that one and then I'll pull you all back up. All right guys, so I got my mixer and right now I'm trying to figure out what's the best way to stand you all so you can see what I'm doing. Because I don't really need you to see me, I need you to see my mixer bowl. That's gonna be really low. But this is the mixer that I'm gonna be using. This is a little beater that we're gonna use, and we're gonna put this right on our mixer here. So I got my mixer, and this is what we're gonna do, all right? So I'm gonna use my hand mixer because I find that it's easier to do it this way. Let me put some lights on. So today we're going to make brown sugar. So you only need two things to make brown sugar. You can either use this white sugar or you could use the organic sugar. I'm using what I have, which is this one. And then all you really need is this grandma's molasses. And this is what I'm using. And you only need a few tablespoons. Now, it's up to you how dark you want it. So I want mine kind of dark because I like using dark brown sugar. So I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna do. So this sugar here, I'm gonna pour it in here. It was kind of lumpy, this sugar. So we're gonna just pour it in here because I'm gonna use it all. I hope I can get it all in here. Because this is not the biggest mixing thing here. It's not a KitchenAid. Not by any means. It's not a KitchenAid. Hold on, let me see if we got any lumps in this sugar. I wanna mix it up to see. And if any lumps in it, I want to break them up and get them out. That's better. So for the molasses, I'm just going to dump mine in a little at a time. So we're going to go 1 dollop, 2 dollops, because I want dark, 3 dollops, 4 dollops. Okay, and I think that's enough, okay? Hold on, let me clean my jar off. We're just gonna start mixing. We'll probably need a lot more, but we're gonna just let this mix. And we will be moving it around. Because we wanna make sure we get all it down in the bottom. So I'm gonna let this mix and then I'll bring you all back, okay? Stay tuned. So as you can see, it's coming together, but I gotta stop it so I can scrape down the sides. Hold on. All right, guys, and this is what we have so far. Now for me, I feel like I want a little more molasses in mine because I want it a little dark. I like dark brown sugar, not light. So that's all we're gonna do. That should be enough to finish this off. So I'm gonna cut it back on. I've already scraped down the sides and the bottom, and then I'll pull you up when we're done. I'm sorry, y'all, I'm not good at holding this camera and doing this, so forgive me. I might have used too much. But I used quite a bit of sugar. This is about 10 cups of sugar. I didn't even measure. So Call you back up. All right, and this is the finished look. This is my brown sugar using the molasses. Now, I don't know how many cups of sugar this is. This is probably about, we're gonna measure it, probably like, because most people use 4 cups of brown sugar. I think this is about 10, 20 cups of sugar to my molasses. So yeah, so this is what and it does taste good. And when you store it, this brown sugar will last, and you don't have to run to the store anymore making brown sugar, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and put this in our container, and then we're gonna measure it by the cup measure so we can know how many cups we made to go back in here. But look at that, isn't that some pretty brown sugar? So now every time you need some brown sugar, you don't have to run to the store. If you keep some molasses on hand, just molasses and brown sugar, molasses and white sugar, or your organic sugar, if you prefer, is all you need to make you some brown sugar. Now, I may have used a little too much molasses, but guess what? I was trying to make my sugar a little darker because I don't like light brown sugar. I like dark brown sugar. But yeah, so this is what we ended up with. But look at that sugar. Look at that. I think it looks good. So let me put the light on over the bar so we can pick up the true color. Now you see the color? Now, isn't that pretty? Yeah, we need that light on over the bar. That is gorgeous sugar. That is gorgeous. 5 minutes tops. Now, a lot of people don't use the mixer. A lot of people just put on gloves and they take this sugar and the molasses and they just pinch it in with their fingers and work it in. And that is how they make it. But this is how I made it, and it's quick. It took me 5 minutes because, again, I'm not a person that's in the kitchen a lot anymore. I do quick recipes and I get on out of here. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this back in my container. And now when I'm ready for brown sugar, no more running to the store. I have it on hand. Hold on. All right, and this is the brown sugar, y'all. So I put some in here because it all would not fit back in my reused yellow rice container, and it will stay nice in here. But yeah, that's the brown sugar that I made. Homemade brown sugar, didn't have to run to the store. And this is the quickest way to do it, y'all, using some of this Grandma's Original molasses. So I'm gonna write a date on here on both of these so we'll know when we made this. Today's the date, June 4th. And yeah, so we should have brown sugar. We run out, as long as I can keep my pantry stocked with this Grandma's molasses, you can make homemade brown sugar whenever you need it. Okay, thank you for joining us. You've been with Tillery TV, our unique space. Bye.